Genesis chapter 10. And these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And sons were born to them after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Yavan, and Tuval, and Meshech, and Tiras. And Gomer's sons were Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Togarmah. And Yavan's sons were Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. The coasts of the nations were divided by these in their lands, each by his tongue, by their families, in their nations. And Ham's sons were Cush, and Mizraim, or Mitzrayim, and Put, and Canaan. And the sons of Cush were Seba, and Havilah, and Savta, and Rama, and Savtecha. And Rama's sons were Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush fathered Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the land. He was a mighty hunter before Jehovah. So it is said, even as Nimrod the mighty hunter before Jehovah. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar, or Shinar. From that land he went forth to Assyria, and built Nineveh, and Rehoboth, the city, and Calah, and Rezin between Nineveh and Calah, which is a great city. And Mitzrayim fathered Ludim, and Anamim, and Lehabim, and Naphtuhim, and Patrusim, and Casluhim, who came from the Philistines, and Caphtorim. And Canaan, fathered his firstborn Sidon, Sidon, and Heth, Chet, and the Jebusite, and the Amorite, and the Girgashite, and the Hivite, and the Archite, and the Sinite, and the Arvadite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite. And afterward the families of the Canaanites were routed. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as you come to Gerar, as far as Gaza, as you go in toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboim, even to Lasha. These were the sons of Ham, according to their families, according to their tongues, in their countries, in their nations. And to Shem was born even to him the father of all the sons of Eber, Evel, the brother of Japhet the elder. The sons of Shem were Elam, and Ashur, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. And Aram's sons were Uz, and Hul, and Gethel, and Mash. And Arphaxad fathered Shalach, and Shalach fathered Eber, Evel. And 2 sons were born to Eber. The name of the one was Peleg, for in his days the earth was divided, and his brother's name was Yoktan. And Yoktan fathered Almodad, and Sheleph, and Hazalmavet, and Yera, and Hadoram, and Uzal, and Dikla, and Oval, and Abimael, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Yobab. These all were the sons of Yoktan. And their dwelling was from Misha, as you go to Saphal, an eastern mountain. These were the sons of Shem, according to their families, according to their tongues, in their lands, according to their nations. These were the families of the sons of Noah, by their generations, in their nations, and from these the nations were divided in the earth after the flood. Matthew chapter 10. And having called his 12 disciples, he gave them authority over unclean spirits, so as to throw them out, and to heal every disease and every weakness of body. And the names of the 12 apostles are these: first, Simon, Shimon, who is called Peter, in Hebrew Kepha, and his brother Andrew, Andre; James, Yaakov, the son of Zebedee, Zavdai, and his brother John, Yochanan; Philip, Philippos, and Bartholomew, Baltamai; Thomas, Toma, and Matthew, Mattai, the tax collector; James, Yaakov, the son of Alphaeus, and Lebbaeus, whose last name was Thaddeus; Simon, Shimon, the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, Yehudah Ishchariot, who also betrayed him. Jesus sent these 12 out, charging them, saying, Do not go into the way of the nations, and do not go into a city of the Samaritans, but rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And going on, proclaim, saying, The kingdom of heaven has drawn near. Heal sick ones, cleanse lepers, raise dead ones, cast out demons. You have freely received, freely give. Do not provide gold, nor silver, nor copper in your belt, nor provision bag for the road, nor 2 tunics, nor sandals, nor staves, for the worker is worthy of his food. And into whatever city or village you enter, ask who in it is worthy, and remain there until you go out. But entering into the house, greet it. And if the house truly is worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if it is not worthy, let your peace return to you. And whoever will not receive you, nor will hear your words, having gone out of that house or city, shake off the dust from your feet. Truly I say to you, it will be more bearable to the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in judgment day than for that city. Behold, I send you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. Therefore be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. But beware of men, for they will betray you to the Sanhedrins, and they will flog you in their synagogues. And also you will be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony to them and to the nations. But when they deliver you up, do not be anxious how or what you should say, for it is given to you in that hour what you should say. For you are not the ones speaking, but the Spirit of your Father who speaks in you. But brother will betray brother to death, and the father his child, and children will rise up against parents, and will put them to death. And you will be hated by all on account of my name. But the one enduring to the end shall be saved. But when they persecute you in this city, flee to another. For truly I say to you, in no way will you have finished the cities of Israel until the Son of Man comes. A disciple is not above the teacher, nor a slave above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple to become as his teacher, and the slave as his Lord. If they call the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more those of his household? Therefore you should not fear them, For nothing is covered which will not be uncovered, and hidden which will not be made known. What I say to you in the darkness, speak in the light, and what you hear in the ear, proclaim on the housetops. And you should not fear the ones killing the body, not being able to kill the soul, but rather fear him being able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them shall fall to the ground without your Father. But even the hairs of your head are all numbered. Then do not fear. You are better than many sparrows. Then everyone who shall confess me before men, I will also confess him before my Father in heaven. But whoever may deny me before men, I also will deny him before my Father in heaven. Do not think that I came to bring peace on earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. I came to divide a man from his father, and a daughter from her mother, and a daughter-in-law from her mother-in-law. And a man's enemies shall be those of his own house. He that loves father or mother above me is not worthy of me, and he that loves son or daughter above me is not worthy of me. And whoever does not take up his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. The one finding his soul shall lose it, and the one losing his soul on account of me shall find it. The one receiving you receives me, and the one receiving me receives him who sent me. The one receiving a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive a prophet's reward, and the one receiving a just one in the name of a just one will receive a just one's reward. And whoever gives drink to one of these little ones, only a cup of cold water in the name of a disciple, truly I say to you, in no way will he lose his reward.